See, you're so quiet. Why aren't you saying anything?
Well, darling, there isn't much more to say, is there?
There's something wrong, is there? Dr. Nelson didn't tell you something he didn't tell me.
No, nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
Steve,
believe me, Audrey.
I'm not going to lose the baby. I'm not going to lose that baby.
No, of course not, Audrey.
You're sure?
Now, look, darling, Dr. Nelson is going to take very good care of you. He's an excellent doctor. You're not going to lose the baby. Believe me, you're not going to lose the baby.
Yes?
General Hospital in Miller.
To keep a woman feeling soft and feminine outside, there are skin lotions. To keep her feeling good inside, there's Correctol, the laxative especially for women. Correctol soothes away irregularity as gently as skin lotion soothes away roughness. Correctol's mild laxative with gentle moisturizer lets you sleep easy, wake feeling good, looking good too. For occasional irregularity, try Correctol.
This man is having a nightmare. He has a sore throat, and in his dream, he's chewing an aspirin tablet. When you bathe a sore throat with aspirin, the aspirin gets where it hurts. But imagine chewing an aspirin tablet. Aspergum is the really pleasant way to chew aspirin. Aspergum for soothing temporary relief of minor sore throat pain. Good for the whole family, too. Chew Aspergum, the pleasant way to bathe sore throat pain with aspirin.
Well, what's this? Did you say something, Miss March?
I haven't started talking to myself yet, McGillis. Meg.
Yes, Lucille.
This is Dr. Baldwin's handwriting, isn't it? It says, case turned over to Dr. Pinkham, dated yesterday.
Yes, he told me. Dr. Pinkham is going to be taking care of Mr. Millis from now on.
Oh, and look down here. It says, Mrs. Prentice, relieved by request. Dr. Baldwin write that, too?
Yes, he did. Lucille, that Mr. Millis told Tom yesterday that he wouldn't be taken care of by accused murderers anymore.
Oh, no.
Tom was furious.
Well, I don't blame him.
See, I just can't face telling Jessie.
Well, she's bound to see this chart sooner or later. Oh, Meg.
Oh, excuse me, Miss March. Here's a letter from Mrs. Hardy.
Oh, thank you. Looks like you got well card. I'll take it in to her. I didn't have a chance to talk to her this morning.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lucille?
Hmm?
When I was taking Audrey's blood pressure, she told me what the doctor said about the baby.
Oh, yes. Just knowing that baby's alive is better than a tonic for her. I'll be back in a minute.
Some floor nurse station is Baldwin. May I help you? Hello, darling. Oh, lunch would be marvelous.
Dr. Hardy, I hate to interrupt you,
That's all right, Lucille.
but I just have to tell you how happy I am for you and Audrey.
Oh?
Audrey told me about the baby, and I'm so glad. I've been just hoping and praying that nothing would go wrong.
I really don't know what to say, Lucille.
Well, don't say anything, Dr. Hardy. I am a member of the family, you know. That is my nephew or my niece. So I have reason to share in your happiness, haven't I?
The thing is, Lucille, it's not as optimistic as Audrey believes.
What? But Dr. Nelson checked the baby.
Well, he heard the heartbeat all right, but it was very faint. Much weaker than it should be. And now he's afraid there might be some complications. Possible internal hemorrhaging.
Oh, no, Dr. Hardy, but Audrey said...
Lucille. Dr. Nelson didn't tell her everything because, well, mainly because we're not certain of her condition. After all, she was thrown from the car in a head-on collision. As I see it, we're lucky to be alive. I wasn't driving too fast, but that other car was.
But Dr. Nelson did give her a thorough examination, didn't he?
Yes, but he doesn't want to frighten her, and he's still waiting on the results of some tests.
Oh. She's so sure.
Lucille, I don't want you to say anything to Audrey. Dr. Nelson feels she should remain quiet without any extra worries.
Oh, I won't, Dr. Hardy. I won't say a word, but... Oh, Dr. Hardy, this is terrible, isn't it?
Now's the time to hope, Lucille. Hope and pray.
Here's the mailman.
Oh, hello. Mail for me?
Uh-huh. Looks like a get well card.
Thank you. From Jeff Robertson.
Huh?
Nice of him, but I wonder how he knew I was here.
Oh, there was a little article in the paper yesterday about the accident. I guess he saw that.
How are you feeling? I'm all right, Lucy. I have a little pain in my stomach.
You have?
It's not serious, I hope, just a pain. It scares me a little because of the baby.
Well, now, Dr. Nelson told you yesterday that he could hear the baby's heartbeat.
I keep reminding myself of that. You know, Lucy, I saw all the bruises when McGillis was bathing me this morning. There's an enormous bruise on my stomach. It's a miracle he wasn't hurt.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
Steve sent it. Baby must have had a terrible jolt when I was thrown from the car.
Well, you know how tough babies are, and the mother protects it.
Maybe he was stunned a little. Maybe that's why he isn't kicking the way he used to.
He isn't?
Oh, he's moving around, but not the way he used to. Dr. Nelson said it's nothing to worry about. But with the pain and everything, I wonder. Lucy.
Yes, darling, yes. What is it?
You talked to Dr. Nelson?
No. No, I haven't.
He checked my x-rays. He looked at my chart.
Now, Audrey, you know that I don't read x-rays. That's the doctor's job. But Dr. Nelson or Dr. Hardy can tell you anything you want to know about it. I think I'd better get back to work.
Lucy, something's wrong, isn't it?
No, of course not. Everything's fine.
Lucy, you're acting funny. And Steve's acting funny, too.
Oh, now, just your
Lucy,
imagination.
I have to know. Call Dr. Nelson. Call him and tell him I want to see him as soon as he can get here. Will you do that?
Now, look, honey,
Lucy, will you
everything's fine.
please do that for me? Just call him and tell him I want to see him.
Sure, honey. That'll help. I'll call his office right away.
So what is it? Lucille.
It's all right. Dr. Nelson said that the baby's heartbeat is very faint. Audrey may lose that baby after all.
We'll return to General Hospital in just a moment.
Open up an orange. Can't you almost taste the sunshine? Now, imagine a cake and frosting dessert, bright with natural orange flavor. Sound good? Betty Crocker thought so, too. And now, here's the first layer cake and the first frosting with natural sun-kissed orange flavor right in the mix. Sun-Kissed found a way to coax the natural flavor from fresh orange peel. And Betty Crocker found a way to put it in a rich, moist cake. and a creamy smooth frosting. Both so brimming with natural orange flavor, you'll think you made them with fresh oranges. Natural sun-kissed orange flavor in new Betty Crocker sun-kissed orange layer cake and creamy frosting mixes. Also new, the first sun-kissed orange chiffon cake. When the flavor's this exciting, you can bet it's Betty Crocker.
Like once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived on the edge of a large dock forest. This little girl always wore a little rat hut and a little rat cluck. For this reason, people called her Little Rat Rotten Hut. Do you know what Rat Rotten Hut loved more than anything else? Cream of oats breakfast cereal. That's the reason she always went to her grandma's house to take her that wonderful breakfast made of tiny, tender oat flakes with a touch of healthy wheat germ. So I decided to wait at Grandma's. You see, it's my chance to gobble up Grandma, Little Rat Rotten Hut, and the cream of oats, too. There was just one trouble. Once I started enjoying that great cream of oats flavor, I didn't have any appetite left. So now Grandma, Rat Rotten Hut, and me, we all live happy with cream of oats. Naturally now, I never eat anything else.
Thank you. I'll wait till my wife arrives to order.
Darling, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're just in time. I was about to order for you.
Oh, that's all right. I love the Thursday special.
Oh, do you? Miss? We'll have one Thursday special, please.
Lee, I think I'll be daring and stick to my fruit salad. Thank you.
And coffee.
Please.
I'll have corned beef on rye and coffee, please. What was it? Some kind of an emergency upstairs?
Yes, I guess you could call it that.
Oh?
Dr. Nelson, the obstetrician, examined Audrey yesterday, and he told Steve that the baby's heartbeat is very faint, not normal at all.
Oh, honey.
And it was just terrible. I was just with Lucille, and she's taking it so hard. You know, Lucille has always sort of lived vicariously through Audrey. This is almost like her baby.
Well, what about Audrey?
She doesn't know yet.
Oh, I see.
So it's been a very busy morning on the 7th floor.
I can imagine.
And Tom. Oh, poor Tom is in such a state since that patient told him that didn't want him or Jessie to treat him anymore.
I know. He blew up about it on the phone yesterday. It really is a very difficult situation for both of them.
Lee, wouldn't it be better if they went away on vacation or took a leave of absence or something?
They can't do that. They're out on bail, awaiting a trial for murder. Because I argued they were essential in their jobs. Now, if it turns out General Hospital can do without them, then the court is certainly justified in canceling the bail and remanding both of them into custody. Now, believe me, they're much pleasanter off here.
And there isn't anything else that can be done?
The only thing I can do, honey, is try to get the trial date set as soon as possible.
Well, that would help. At least we'd get it over with.
Well, when I get back to the office, I'll call the DA, see if I can set up an appointment. We're not cooperating on too much these days, but maybe we can get together on the trial date.
Thank you. Lee, how has Iris been working out in the office?
Oh, she's okay. She's a big help, honey.
I'm glad.
She takes a lot of reassuring. She doesn't really appreciate herself. I have to keep telling her how good she is, how much I need her.
I see.
I do want her to know how much I do value her, and I'm not just saying that now. The trouble is, alcoholics lose all respect for themselves. I remember that feeling. You just can't believe anybody really cares about you.
Well, it's been a good experience, Iris. And you must be helping to restore her self-confidence.
I hope so. I'm trying. And she is very good, too. I don't mind so much about the typing. Well, say, did Scotty get to school all right with that big science project?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
Iris isn't drinking again, is she?
Well, no. Well, at least she says she is, and I'm sure she's telling the truth.
And has she been going to Alcoholics Anonymous?
No, I don't think so. I've suggested that she try another meeting, but she doesn't seem to want to. She is studying the book, though. And we do talk about that sometimes.
Well, that's good, isn't it? I mean, you're helping Iris, and Iris is helping you while Gladys is away.
Honey, I forgot to tell you, I heard from Gladys.
You did?
Yeah. Her husband needs a very serious operation, and they're anticipating a long recuperation. So she said I shouldn't count on her coming back to the job at all. That can mean a long time, might mean forever.
I'm sorry. Will Iris stay?
Well, after some pretty heavy persuasion, she said she would. Oh, I sure do need somebody.
Iris is useful, isn't she? I mean, really.
Oh, honey, yes. Very useful, especially with me being so busy now.
Remember, I was the one that asked you to hire her.
I remember. And a good idea it was. You remember how reluctant I was about your Let's Save Iris project? You know, you're quite a person, honey. You really are the one who has saved Iris. Nobody could have asked for a better friend than you've been to her.
Well, I like her, that's all. She's my friend.
She's quite a woman.
Anybody would have helped her.
No, honey. 99 people out of 100 would have turned away no matter how much they liked her once they found out she was an alcoholic.
Lee.
No, I remember. And you are that 100th person, sweetie.
You're embarrassing me. Darling, I want to thank you for being so kind to Iris and to me.
I want to thank you for being what you are. I guess that's one of the reasons I love you so much.
We'll return to General Hospital in just a moment.
Bathe in Calgon bath oil beads and love the skin you're in. Next time you feel like you need a 2-week vacation, take a Calgon bubble bath. Kinder to the skin than fine toilet soap.
It comes in cups. Spread it around. It comes in attractive cups. Spread it around. It comes in handy, ready-to-serve cups. Spread it around.
Kraft's new soft parquet margarine comes in cups so pretty they decorate your table. Soft parquet spreads ever so smoothly, even when cold from the refrigerator. Its light, fresh taste adds delicate flavor wherever you use it, wherever you spread it, whenever you cook with it. When the meal is over, soft parquet lids snap back on tight to seal in the delicate flavor and seal out refrigerator odors. And these attractive cups, empty, make perfect refrigerator dishes for storing leftovers. Now you can enjoy Kraft goodness in a soft, ready-to-serve margarine. 2 half-pound cups in each package. Oh, and don't forget about your old favorite regular parquet from Kraft.
He moved just then. A little bit. There again. Maybe it's all right. Oh, he has to be all right. He has to be.
I won't lose my baby. I can't.
No, no.
Hello, Miss Hardy.
Oh, Dr. Nelson.
Am I interrupting something?
No, I was waiting to see you. Sorry, I must have been talking to myself.
It's all right. I guess we all do a bit of that sometimes. I often wonder why it seems to help. It does. Oh, your sister called me.
I shouldn't have asked Lucy to call you. I was just eager to see you.
You call me anytime you want. I was coming over to see you anyway. I usually see my patients at the hospital around this time of day, and this way I make this the first call. Now, what seems to be wrong?
Well, I don't know. The baby is moving a little, but not kicking the way he used to. I told you that yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And I told you that there would be quiescent periods, and that as long as I could hear the heartbeat, that you shouldn't worry about any cutting down of the fetal movement.
There's something else, Dr. Nelson. I have some pains.
Oh? All right, let's see. Can you show me where that is?
Well, it's hard to pinpoint exactly. It's around here.
All right, now I'll be gentle as I can, but when it hurts, you let me know,
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
What about here?
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Well, I don't think it's anything to worry about.
Please, I want to know.
No, it's probably just a bruise or...
You're protecting me, aren't you?
Protecting you? Now, why do you say that?
I'll call it instinct or something. The baby isn't moving the way it used to, and then there's this pain. Steve and Lucy are acting funny. They try not to show it, but I can tell. There is something wrong, isn't there?
Mrs. Hardy, I did hear the heartbeats.
Oh, the baby's alive. I believe that, but a little bit of truth isn't enough. I have to know if there's any danger.
I understand that, Mrs. Hardy. But you've just had a serious accident, and I don't want to impede your recovery.
But the baby, it doesn't mean the baby's in any danger.
No, not necessarily, not now. And if the baby does get in any danger, why, we can always perform a cesarean section.
Oh. Cesarean?
Mm-hmm. I just didn't want to alarm you. It all depends upon your condition anyway.
You think that I'm not well enough to be operated on?
Well, that's only part of it. I don't feel I should operate right now because I don't see the need to operate.
But the baby, Dr. Nelson.
Look, I want you to carry this baby through to a full term. You have a normal delivery. Now, you let Mother Nature take care of healing that wound. She'll do a much better job than I can.
Well, whatever you say.
Then let's go on my road. We can always elect to do surgery if we feel the baby's in danger and that you and the child would be safe with an operation. In the meantime, try to stop worrying.
I'll try.
Good. And you have Miss March call me any time that I can be of any help,
Yes, I will. Thank you, Dr. Nelson.
Good. I'll stop back in tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.
Come in. Oh, Dr. Nelson, have you seen Audrey?
Yes, I've just come from being with her. She has an abdominal pain that tends to confirm our suspicions.
You mean she's worse?
No, not necessarily. I didn't notice any new symptoms, but she does suspect that something's wrong. And the baby is quiescent.
Well, sit down, Dr. Nelson.
I tried to reassure her. But I had to tell her that if the baby was in any danger at any time, that we could perform a cesarean section. Of course, I'm not anxious to do that, not with her in her condition.
And on the other hand, we figure that a natural birth would be very risky, too.
Risky for the baby?
That's what I mean. Now, that accident was a traumatic shock for that baby. And birth, that's a trauma, too.
And a cesarean birth for Audrey now would be dangerous?
I'm afraid so.
In other words, it might be a question of my wife or the baby.
Well, we don't have to face that right yet.
Audrey's life or the baby's?
We don't have to face that yet, Doctor. And let's hope that we never have to face it. Now, look, when we get the results from the placentagram test, we'll know a lot more about her condition. We can make a much wiser decision then. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Doctor. Try to reassure Mrs. Hardy as much as you can.
I will. Thank you.
Yes, here comes Daddy. With a brand new cold for everybody. Unless Daddy acts fast to check those germ-spreading sneezes. When you take Contact early and keep taking it, over 600 tiny time pills help head off sniffles and check those sneezes before they spread germs. Contact.
Sometimes it pays to have a stuffed-up nose. Oh, no, not Contact Nasal Mist. It'll clear his stuffy nose in the time it takes to use it. Nothing works faster. He'll get on-the-spot relief. See what we mean? Contact Nasal Mist works in the time it takes to use it.
Stay tuned for Dark Shadows in color next over most of these ABC stations. This is Ed Chandler inviting you to tune in tomorrow and every weekday for General Hospital.